In this Tech Talk, I am talking about sanitary design with Tony Maniscalco, business unit leader for SideDrive Conveyor Company. Hi, Tony. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks very much for the invitation. Appreciate it.
So, sanitary design has been a huge priority for bakers over the last 5 or 10 years in this era of FSMA. How have you seen it impact your customers' needs for hygienic conveyor systems?
Yeah, sure. It's a good question. As you know, the plants must have a food safety plan for hazard analysis and preventative controls. And currently, the FSMA focuses on the prevention of foodborne illness rather than being reactive to the issues that come up. The impact to the baking industry is related to the rules for the process control that would target food allergens to eliminate cross-contact and also sanitation controls. That said, the prevention aspect of the FSMA can be the guidance to the design of the conveying system to properly transport the product to, one, avoid catch points that create damage or spillage of the product, two, to ensure sanitation process is effective to remove allergens and contaminants. These rules establish the conditions to minimize and prevent hazards of the environmental pathogens.
Yeah, that's so important. And when I think about sanitary design in conveyor systems, the first thing that comes to mind for me is the wear strips. So can you talk about how, what some of those benefits are for SideDrive's wear strips?
Sure. The benefits are that they're made of USDA compliant plastic material. We use UHMW material for the wear strips. It's a smooth one-piece extrusion that supports the Interlocks 2700 series belt. It's the only belt we use for the system. The connection to the frame is with a special lock mechanism. This unique design eliminates harborage points compared to traditional snap-on wear strips. Specifically, the system is designed for heavy, high-pressure washdown environments that can withstand exposure to typical chemicals used during the sanitation process.
Okay, and sometimes I think bakers might think only of the belting when they're considering a hygienic conveyor design because it's where it's the touch point for the product. But why are sanitary frame and sprocket design important when you're thinking about the conveyor system too?
The frame structure should be designed to allow accessibility for maintenance and sanitation. The design of the structure should, in effect, eliminate harborage points that are difficult to clean during the sanitation process. Ultimately, that improves labor time, saves on water and cleaning agents. These improve availability of the machine as it relates to the overall equipment effectiveness. SideDrive Conveyor has a drumless design, open stainless steel cantilever frame with slope surfaces, rounded edges and continuous welds, welded standoffs that have the least horizontal contact points and eliminates, again, harborage points. The other part of this is that the sprockets are designed, again, for easy sanitation. Use USDA Nylotron compliant material. It has stainless steel brackets designed to maximize the cleanability, yet still be replaced and disassembled without disassembling the shaft.
So you mentioned a couple of times USDA, and that reminds me that the sanitary design in the baking industry has taken a lot of cues from the meat industry. So can you tell me what some of the latest developments are with USDA approved conveyance equipment and how that's impacting SideDrive's design?
Sure, I think we've really addressed it, but it's all about the effectiveness of sanitation. The open frame structure, cleanability, eliminating harborage points, it's really essential. Toolless removal of certain components as possible. Those features are advancements, and they will continue to be the focus as it relates to sanitation and accessibility of the equipment.
Yeah, I mean, food safety, that is one issue that we're not going backwards. It's not going away, and it's not going to be less important. It's only going to continue to be more and more important, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things we continue to hear about, and it's really about the versatility, the flexibility, and the sanitation processes. They continue to look for the improvements, the what's next, and what's the best coming around the corner. And everybody has to really look at how we're going to protect the environment, the conditions, so that everything is about food safety and anything that comes in contact with it.
So, Tony, what is the best way for a baker to get in touch and learn about these technologies and how they can incorporate them into their operation?
Well, obviously, they can go to our website, www.SideDriveConveyor.com, where we have a series of videos, downloads, and podcasts, or they can simply call us at 267-203-8355. And obviously, we're on social medias of LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and we have upcoming trade shows as well. You can visit our site and booth and go from there.
Wonderful. Well, Tony, thanks so much for taking time to talk to me about such an important topic. This was really great information.
Good to be here. Thank you very much again.